Now I'm going to create DBDI user, which we're gonna use this database to demonstrate. So first we're going to create the categories. So I'm going to create here, okay, create table categories. But before that, you can see if some tables belong to Apex, they are prefixed by Apex. If some tables belonging to demonstration application, they're prefixed by demonstration. Because for a schema, we cannot create a new database, but actually we need a new database here, which is purchasing order inside here. So normally we use a prefix, let's say DBDR prefix here, okay, to group the tables which are related into one place. So from here, first, I assume that many of you are familiar with Microsoft SQL Server. So I can just type something similar to Microsoft SQL Server and show you some errors and how to fix them. So first one is you may have cat ID in primary key and identity 1. This one is in Oracle. It's okay. In Microsoft SQL, also you may have cat name. Okay, this cat name will be variable character 50. And I will show you this one is in Microsoft SQL Server. It won't work, but when you execute it here, it will not work. Okay, you might have some errors over here. Errors. Okay, so erase these errors. What does it mean? Because inside here identities, you cannot do it this way. Okay, let's say you can execute this F5. So table DBDI category created. So you can see now that the table category is created. But how about categories? Sorry, how about identities? About identities, actually, if we know about identities, what does it mean? Identity 1, which means we're going to create a sequence. Start with 1, and each time it's going to increment by 1. So first row is going to be 1. Each time you create a new row, it can be 2. Another row will be 3. Another will be 4. So in Oracle, such sequence, okay, is of course a sequence. Okay, such identity thing is called a sequence. It is sequence. It will start with 1 and it's increment by 1. So we need to create that sequence inside SQL here. So you're going to create sequence. The name of the sequence is again DBDI, name of their categories, sequence. Again, the name, you can put any name there. However, I use some naming conventions. The prefix, okay, the table for the table name. Then the prefix, the table, then sequence for the sequence of the table. So this one is going to start. This will start with 1 and increment by 1. Okay, so I'm gonna create such kind of sequence. Oh, good. Create sequence DBDI category. Starting length. Excrement properly ended. Start with 1. Don't have n here. Okay, increment by 1. Okay, F5. Okay, sequence very created. Okay, sequence DBDI created. Okay, now next one. If we cite a sequence, then how can we tell that this sequence? How can we tell that this sequence is for this DBDI category table? This may be used for many. How can you tell so? By the name? No, name is, as I told you, you can give any name there. Okay, any name like BC. So name doesn't have anything. So now you have to tell that before you insert a row into this with category ID, category name, you have to take the next value of this sequence, put into category ID. Okay, so how can you do so? You have to create a trigger. Create trigger That trigger is again table names again. Table name DBDI category and TG for trigger. TG for trigger. That one is you got to do this before insert on the table DBDI categories. For each row that you are inserting, we began. Okay. For each row that we are inserting, we take the next value of the sequence. Select this one sequence dot next bar. Okay. Select the next value of the sequence and put it into the column is cat ID of the new row that we are inserting. This is keyword to help you to access the row that you're inserting. And from drawer table. Okay, drawer table. Drawer is a keyword. Okay, from drawer table. So now you're going to analyze this. Now we're going to create the trigger F5. Okay, so trigger compile. So we're going to test it. Let's say we're going to test this. So now we can test it. Let's say insert. Normally you should name something like this. Table. Yep. DBDI category, and then sequence then trigger. For each table, normally you're going to do these steps, and next will be test this one. Now you're going to test by insert into this table values now will give, actually you have to give both cat ID and cat name. In Microsoft, if you give only cat name, they will imply that cat ID is default. However, in Oracle, that one will not work. So if you give only the cat name, you have to put, let's say, the television is the first one. Sorry, this one is single column. Television is the first one, and inside here, if you give only cat name, you have to tell that I give only cat name. So cat name here, category names. Okay, enter. Now you're going to put this one as F5. One row inserted. You can copy this one and paste. Beside television, you may have another one. Laptop. Beside the laptop, you may have another one is iPhones. Let's say. Okay, F5. Now you can try to. Did I execute it? The laptop one, I think haven't. F5. Okay, and now we're going to select everything from DBDI categories. Sorry, I already erased that. Copy and paste it here. F5. So here you have first is the television, another one is iPhone, another one is the third one is the laptop one. So it's good. Okay, and that one is what we need, that one is what we want right now.